Hey, Jim.
Yeah.
What happened?
There was an incident at the golf course yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Is your foot hurt?
Well, the doctor put it in a boot.
Okay.
He said it looked like I was run over.
Run over?
Yeah, I got run over.
Holy cow.
And that's when I corrected him. I didn't get run over because that means the tire from the cart went over the foot, but we parked on the foot. Hey guys, I'm Gags.
And I'm Dunsey. And how you doing, man? You all right?
As well as can be expected, Mike. There was a traffic accident out on.
So what happened?
So, after we played 7, going to 8, right?
Yeah.
Horton is now driving. He's mollywopped me the whole, since 2008. He can drive the cart. Okay.
Okay.
So I put my club in the bag. Now I'm standing to the side, right? In front, like where you get and have a seat, right?
Yeah.
For one unknown reason, he decided it's time to go before Jim's in the cart. Okay? Well, my foot was here, and the tire was here. When all's said and done, the cart was here, Jim's foot here, emergency brake was set, we're listening to music. And I'm going, forward, backwards, something. And then he took off, and then I was having a good round till then.
Oh, until then? Yeah.
I was run over, Mike.
You shot 40. You already shot a good round.
But I was looking at 32, 33. I think I would have had that if I had just left after the foot got run over. There was tire marks on my shoe. You can't make this stuff up, Mike. That's when the scorecard went off the tracks, because Larry English said that between me getting run over,
yeah,
the cart girl coming up,
yeah,
and him drinking beer, he said we made him drink beer. Is there any truth to that? I never make anybody drink beer.
No, you can't make them.
No, he's a grown-ass man, isn't
right.
he?
Yeah. And, your scorecard was, he did the...
drinking was going on that scorecard.
There was only 2 addition errors all day, and they were on your scorecard.
I'm Gags.
And I'm Dunsey.
Let's start.
Welcome to Mulligan's Island.
I have to go to physical therapy, who's someone, so let's...
All right, so you guys had the sloppiest card and the most incorrect card. But James Van Horn once again turned in the perfect card. It was beautiful. Everything filled out, signed, attested. My question, though, is if you're the scorekeeper... Mm-hmm. Can you have your own partner attest it, or do you need to get somebody from the other team? Well, then that's one little mistake, because he had Warren attest it. All right, I want to congratulate Jim Ryan.
Who?
Jim Ryan, who...
What, did he shoot 100 this week?
No, he went from a 67 last week to a 52 this week.
That's most improved.
Yeah, that's 15 strokes better. That's more than 2 strokes a hole.
He really sucked last week.
Yeah, he did. Fred Brunk, congratulations.
I sat next to Fred. He played really well.
You shot a net 32.
Holy snikes.
A net 3 under par.
That is
He said it was his best match of the year.
Well, yeah.
The last group of the day, which was Andy...
Was that before dark?
Yes. Marty Rapson, Kevin Welch, and David Pedlow. Great match. The scores were 40, 41, 42, 43. Really nice. Let's start right out with the standings this week.
Okay.
Fry and Webb. Well, first of all, before the match, Mr. Webb and Mr. Morano decided to have a discussion about the match. Here, we'll take a look at it right here. Hello, Mr. Webb. Today you've got Dozy and Morano.
Yes, we do.
And they're looking to take down the top team.
I understand that they are very good players.
They are.
And I understand, though, that they gave a lot of shit to their opponents last week.
Okay.
And we're not going to take any of that stuff this week.
No?
No. We're going to make sure that they play a good, clean game. I understand they hit the ball about 210 yards. We're going to make sure that they move it back 10 yards when they do that.
John?
You're going to be picking on us, with, given our age and how many strokes we have to give you?
Morano and Dozy were all out to get him.
JMO.
Yeah. And Fry and Webb shot -10 net as a team.
You don't beat that.
You don't beat that.
Especially if one guy's pooping himself the whole time. And the other guy's complaining about the money monkey. They don't even hardly have time to golf. You know what I mean?
Yeah, somebody needs to take them down, man. Somebody needs to take down that
But
team. Who's got a Lowe and Ryan next week.
Yeah, but Mr. Webb predicted that at Winter Golf, didn't he?
He did. He did.
He called himself out. He called his shots.
After we had the Sippy Cup episode, he said, yeah, I'm just glad we can all laugh about it, but I'm going to tear it up in the summer league.
He's backing it
And
up
he's
right
doing
now.
it.
Yeah. So I understand. Well, I saw it. So we have, like, the carts serve as a porta potty now?
Well, if you remember last week,
Oh, yeah.
Mark didn't play the third hole because he had
The wrong.
a little intestinal trouble.
Oh.
And so he had to use the bathroom during the third hole last week on the lakes,
Which result in one of these.
which resulted in an X.
Take care of that before you
So this week, Bruce Webb came up with a great idea, and as you can see in the video, Mark had his own toilet paper.
Yep. That was pretty smart.
That was pretty funny.
In Bruce's defense, he didn't want any delays. He's like, come on, let's just keep
Well,
this.
the thing is that J-Mo said they drove around for 2 holes with that before they realized it was on there. And then, of
Would
course,
they use the same club, like 8
I
shots
don't
in a
know.
row?
I
Don't they have
don't
to go in their bag?
I don't know. All I know is that they brought it in and hung it on the back of Dozy's chair, and we had other people that weren't even in our golf league commenting about it.
Like,
It was
what the
funny.
hell is that?
So the standings, anyway.
IBS.
Fry and Webb are at 279.
They are.
Pedlow and
Okay.
Scheibel are at 267, still
Shots
in
was-
second.
He was.
Musson and Van Horn have crept up on the leaders a little bit. They're at 260 in third place. Bartnicki and Dunn have had a good win yesterday, and we are in fourth place at 259, only 1 point out of third, and only 20 points out of the lead with 6 weeks to go. It can be done. And Gaggs and Horton are holding down the fifth spot at 256.
Still a lot of points to make up. You got to pass all these other people, by the way.
I know you got to pass them, but we're only 2/3 of the way through the season.
Math is
1/3
hard.
left. Anyway, that's your stand. As we get to results, we didn't get the beat down of the week or anything, but we kind of won our match really good yesterday.
Okay.
We beat the Birchlers, which I thought was going to be a really tough match, and it turned out not so much due to us, but due to them, that it wasn't that tough a match.
Oh, they made it easy on you?
Well, a little bit. Here's a little thing from John before the match. Today, you take on us. And you guys are hitting from the blacks and the golds. We're hitting from the blues. So what do you think about that?
Well, I know how you hit it. Your partner, I don't know about him from the blues. That seems wrong, but that's okay. It's all right. You got to give me a stroke,
Yeah.
so I'm happy about that. And I think Zane is, maybe giving Chris 2?
2.
I think we can handle it.
You think?
Definitely.
So that was a really intelligent comment from Chris there,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, boy. You know what? It's nice to interview him because you don't even have to edit it. It's one word.
It's one word.
Boom. No before, no after. One word, out you go. Moving on.
All right.
But, did you hear?
During the match,
Yeah.
Go
ahead, go
Mr.
ahead.
Birchler,
Yep.
Senior,
Senior.
had a few little. There was actually a really cool moment.
Mm-hmm.
We were on the 6th hole, the par 3,
6.
and John hit his tee shot short, and then when he went to chip it, he kind of chunked it a little, and it didn't go very far.
Sir chunks a lot.
So he had his club in his hand, his wedge, and he just kind of threw it down. I mean, it was like sitting on the
yes.
ground, It was one of these kind of things where he's sitting there and he just goes, you know.
Frustration. So, I think John could be the president of the PCCA.
Yes. Well,
Do you know what that stands for?
the Professional.
Club Chuckers Association. Right. Yesterday,
Oh,
God love him, Jack,
yeah.
number 2,
Mm-hmm.
also is now a member of the Club Chucking Association. He chucked the club, Jack.
Really?
He,
Really? A number 2.
yeah, he dunked it in the water on 2, and
Oh.
so I'm thinking we have to wear like jousting outfits when we play against some of these
Armor?
guys. Yeah, so it goes doink,
Or
doink,
at
and
least
then you're
mail
fine.
or something?
I mean, I've already had a traumatic injury to my foot. I don't need a 5-iron going through right here, do I?
No, you don't.
Anyway,
But I think you're right. I think John is the president because only the president would have a caddy that would catch it when he throws it
He
in
did.
the air.
they practice that.
I
You
swear.
just can't make that up.
I know. All right, we had no ties yesterday. One close match where Florio and Mundros, with Rapson subbing for Florio, beat Pedlo and Scheibel in that great match I told you about, 21-19, as close as you
Shibes
can
wasn't
get.
even there again.
Yeah, Kevin Welch was playing. Kevin, I really like Kevin, but he's an Ohio State guy, but that's okay.
And he plays in our league?
Yeah. One close match, Fry and Webb beat Dozie and Morano 22-18. So the mission failed from Dozie and Morano. So I told you, Fry and Webb shot -10 as a team. Dozie and Morano shot -7.
But it wasn't
Still
minus
got
10.
beat.
It wasn't minus 10.
It's crazy. There was a match that was pretty lopsided.
Huh?
Pretty lopsided.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And when that happens, we call that
The
beatdown of the week.
Take away, Mikey.
Lowe and Ryan beat Joy and Moser 31-9. I know Tim Joy came in and said, "Oh boy, that was not good."
He was not excited about his
No.
round, no.
31-9, and in that match, Jim Ryan beat Tim Joy 17-3 for the individual beatdown of the week.
Whoa. Thanks
Yeah.
for showing up. Grab a t-shirt.
Whoever thought Jim Ryan would be the guy that beat somebody down
Yeah,
of the week?
we have to check the stats because I'm not sure that just, it doesn't pass the sniff test, you know what I mean?
You're right. The guy that shot 67 last week.
Right, exactly. Hey, Johnny. Where's Johnny? See?
Oh.
That's his one finger.
All right. Low gross scores yesterday. Jeff Sarabian led the way with a 38. Very nice, Jeff. Jeff Horton and J-Mo,
Didn't he used
John
to play
Morano,
hockey?
each shot 39. Congratulations, guys. Breaking the 40. And Mark Dozie, Jim Gagliard,
Huh?
Chuck Lowe, and Andy Mundros all shot 40.
And he's still playing though, is he finished?
That's the 40 and unders.
Oh.
I shot 41. I
Oh.
just missed the cut.
Just missed the cut.
Low net scores. We had Morano and Webb in that battle, both
It was a
shooting net
battle. That was a
29.
battle.
And Fry, Musson, O'Neill, and Pedlo all shot net 31. And there was
Gotta meet this
24
Pedlo.
out of our 40 golfers that shot net par or better.
Damn, they were pretty good yesterday.
Everybody was pretty good. It was a nice day.
There was one guy though.
There was one guy who, didn't play too well. But, it's only his second round of the year.
But
But he's still the Hacker of the Week.
No excuses. Take it away, Mikey.
Welcome back, Dave Batts. This week was the second week he
Welcome back, Dave.
played. He had a 46X. And actually he had double X, I think it was. But we're glad you're back, Dave. And
Yeah, welcome back, Dave.
second
Your
week
partner's
since knee
probably glad
surgery.
he's back too, right?
Yeah. Go ahead. It's the Money Monkey! Time to give out some money.
Where's Johnny? Where's Johnny?
In the Sheeny Pool, Chris Bartnicki, my friend, my partner, eagled. Natural eagle on number 2.
I want to tell you a story about that. Can I tell you a story real quick?
Sure.
So he got it, and Jay Birch says, "Can you believe that guy tees off from the forward tees?"
I know.
You know?
He complained all day about it.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
PCCA,
yeah.
you know,
He did.
Jay Birch had a chance to eagle it too, right?
Sure he did.
Yeah, he didn't do it.
The thing is that Chris spent 3.5 years being a really lousy golfer to earn
He earned
moving
it.
up
I'll
to the
be
blue
damned
tee.
if he didn't earn it.
And now he's kind of got his drive back, and it kind of looks impressive. But he threw it up there, this feet from the hole, in 2, putted it in for an eagle, actually gets a stroke on the hole, so it's a net albatross.
And I called him to interview him about his eagle, and you know what he said? Great. Once again, no editing before.
He won $60. Dave Pedlow,
Man of many words.
on number 5, that long par 4, he parred it with 2 strokes for a net eagle.
2 shots?
Well, he's a 12. So,
What is my handicap says 17 or so.
and so he got
Of course, I
$36 or as a $48 carryover on the Sheeny pool next week. So number 1 on the woods.
Yeah.
In the Birchward pool, we had 13 players entered for a total pot of $65. Jeff Sarabian birdied number 1 and won $16. Jeff Horton birdied number 4
Yes, he did.
and won $16.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Dozy parred number 5 for $17.
Mm-hmm.
And Rick Edwards had the birdie on number 6, the par 3, for $16. And that's all the money that was handed out yesterday. Anyway, we got to wrap this up.
Yeah,
We've been long enough.
All right, guys. I'm Gags.
And I'm Dunsey. We'll see you next week once again on Mulligan's Island. This is Jim Gagliard, ready to tee off, taking advantage of the forward tees. Yeah, there's the back tee. There's the forward tee.
Oh, shit.